Let me take off my glasses because the crypto market is pulling a trick on you. You are planning to buy Ethereum, Bitcoin, or other cryptocurrencies, but you still don't know that we are at the cycle high and we are about to go down. If you're planning to buy Bitcoin, you're planning to buy any currency, don't do it right now. Don't do it. It's not that time to do it. I'm out of the market. I'm waiting for the new lows to form. Now look, it can be very tempting to jump into the market right now, and I will explain you why. That's a psychological thing that happens for us in humans, happens for me as well. When we feel that we missed the... You see the lamp? You see the lamp? It means I'm speaking the truth. Wait, let me just fix it. Oh, now you can see me better. Now, this psychological trick works in the following way. You missed the initial pump, or maybe you made some money during this pump, but the money was not really that big, right? And now you feel the FOMO. You saw the prices drop down by 10, 20%. Some coins drop maybe even 30% from their highs. Bitcoin is almost at an all-time high, and you don't want to feel, you don't want to miss this opportunity to enter the market at the perceived low. The reality is that you are entering the market at the highs. But because very soon we are going to go down, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies are going to make local bottoms, and that's where we are going to buy. Okay, now people who are going to buy today, who bought yesterday, or who are going to buy tomorrow, they will actually again lose. That's how market makers work, and that's how they're trying to make you lose your money. Now, let me explain you why very quickly. You know that we're cycle traders, and cycles show everything. So all you have to do, you have to follow what the cycles are showing. And on my screen right now, this time on my computer, you can see the pink indicator, which is the 3-day indicator. It's showing the long term, like the midterm view of Bitcoin. It shows where it's going next in the next couple of weeks. And this is the 1-day cycle indicator, which shows the Bitcoin movement in the next days. Now, if I go to the chart, I see that cycles actually predict the local bottoms really well. For instance, here, we could see the green color, it's where we buy, and the red is where we sell. Same here, green stripe is where we are interested in buying, and red is where we are planning to sell, and so on, and so on, and so on, and happen multiple times. Now, what is going on right now is that the 3-day cycle is overextended. If you go back into the past, you will not find any other place where 3-day cycle spent exact 1 month above 80. Now, it means that we are in for a correction, guys. We need to correct. I also want to enter the market. I also want to make money, but I'm not going to make money right now because look what happens when the 3-day cycle reaches the top. It reaches the top here, and then, of course, it has to reset down. The same happens for the price. We reach the top here, and then, of course, we have to reset in the meantime. Sure, we have smaller cycles which basically bring you up and down, which plays with your emotions, like these ones. You see the daily cycle. It basically goes up, it goes down again, it goes up, and prices kind of a more or less similar thing. It goes down, it goes up again, before it actually collapses and makes the ultimate local bottom. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, where we enter. We always enter near the bottoms. Now, sure, we cannot time the exact bottom. I don't know when the exact bottom will occur, but I know that we are currently at the highs. Even if Bitcoin smashes the all-time high in the next hour or 2 hours or the next day, I'm still not going to enter because in the intermediate cycle, we are overbought and we need actually at least a week of time to go down, to reset. That's what I expect from many altcoins, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. I expect that we are going to go down, so I'm not entering the market, and I suggest not to enter the market. And if you're going to lose an opportunity for 2 to 3% upside, or maybe 5% upside, that is fine, because entering near the lows always reduces our risk to lose our money, always increases the risk to make profit. Now, I'm working on something very interesting right now. I'm working on a high risk strategy that will allow you to enter the market almost every single day and exit almost every single day. I want you to see that on the screen. Give me a second. I have to change my layout on TradingView because I was working on it for 2 days in a row. This is also based on cycles. You see how many cycles we can see on the screen. I'll do one thing for you. I will remove all of them. I will just leave the zones, which will represent the buying signals, and I will cut the noise, okay? What you can see right now on the screen are basically buying and selling zones on a very short 30-minute time frame. Here on the green, we enter. On the red, right here, we exit. We go left. We enter on the green. We exit on the red. Okay, every single time we make profit. How much we make? Well, definitely not much, maximum couple of percentage. Okay, in this time, 14%. Okay, sometimes we're gonna make 1 or 2%. Okay, like in this situation, we enter near the lows, we exit near the highs, we make maybe 2.5%. Sometimes we're going to make more, sometimes we're going to make less. Okay, but what do you think about these buy and sell signals? Now, this will allow you to trade almost every day and to make profits. This is a first leverage strategy that I'm working on. I never worked on leveraged products before. All my strategies are more spot-based, or I mean, you can definitely trade derivative products using them. However, it just increases your risk and you don't need that. So this will be something exciting. I'm going to fully automate it and I'm going to launch this automation for free for everybody. So if you want to use it, follow this channel, subscribe. Don't forget to go to strategymaster.io and enroll for my free newsletter where I'm talking about cycles. I'm sending this newsletter a couple of times per week and I'm explaining exactly where we are in the cycle, and I'm also mentioning when I am buying and when I'm inviting on selling my positions. So guys, don't get distracted by this market. Do something else in the meantime. Don't overtrade. There is no need to trade. And remember, whenever you enter the market, you have to know exactly when you're going to exit. If you're just entering the market purely on FOMO, like you want to do today, right now, you don't have an exit strategy. What if you buy right now and Bitcoin smashes all-time high? Now you would be full of joy and you would probably hold the position, but you don't have exit strategy. And what happens if the Bitcoin smashes all-time high and then simply goes down by 10, 20%? And in the end, you're again in a loss, although Bitcoin smashes all-time high. So don't attach yourself to the events. Don't attach to all-time high, these kind of things, okay? Buy near the cycle low and sell near the cycle high. And we can do it together if you follow these videos. See you in the next one.